Someone else will teach your children how to manage money if you don't. That's not a chance you want to take. Stock Monster has videos on financial education, financial independence, stock trading, the stock market, and dividend stocks that will help you better understand how to earn additional income and live a better and safer financial life. One of the essential aspects of accumulating wealth and establishing a solid financial foundation is saving money. Many of us have learned the value of saving money through trial and error, and more importantly, experience. We don't learn about saving in school. Therefore, many of us are left to fend for ourselves as adults. Teaching children about money and finances can be difficult, but it is a crucial step in preparing them for long-term financial success. Early financial education can teach children to make wise financial decisions, such as building credit and avoiding unnecessary debt. To empower the next generation, we must start instilling the value of saving money within children at a young age. Here are 12 ways to teach your children about saving money if you are a parent. Begin early. Children can understand the concept of money as soon as they can count. This is when it's important to establish good habits. Start with the basics for children aged 10 and under: earning, spending, saving, and giving. Allowances can even serve as a tool to teach basic budgeting skills. Introduce the concept of needs versus wants and the distinction between short and long-term objectives. Once your child has mastered these fundamentals, look for ways to incorporate real-world concepts like debt, interest, and investing, even if only on a basic level. Exploring online stock simulators or charging interest if your child asks to borrow money are simple, risk-free activities. Discuss the differences between wants and needs. Helping children distinguish between wants and needs is the first step in teaching them the value of saving. Explain that things such as food, shelter, essential clothing, healthcare, and education are necessities. Wants can include movie tickets and candy, to designer sneakers, and the most up-to-date smartphone. In terms of spending, you can use your budget as an example of how needs must be prioritized over wants. Use Monopoly money to practice. Make learning enjoyable. For young children, lessons that feel like games can help them be more receptive and eager to learn. They also teach them the value of acquiring assets rather than liabilities and provide practice working with capital without using real money, which is especially useful if you don't use cash at home. Set up a makeshift store where your child can purchase toys, markers, or clothes. Practice transactions with them and assist them in calculating the amount of money required. If you need to exchange money, do so with them. This exercise will improve their basic math skills and familiarize them with standard transactions. Make a list of objectives. The idea of short and long-term goals can be reinforced by writing down saving goals with a timeline. These goals can be used to teach organization and even serve as a starting point for learning about budgeting. When your child meets their objective, they will feel more confident in their money management abilities. Ensure that the goals are attainable in a month or less. The longer it takes to achieve a goal, the more likely your child will become bored and give up. Rather than buying a new bike, start with a relatively inexpensive toy. Assist them in making a budget and sticking to it. Making a budget with your child will provide them with a realistic idea of what they can afford. This task teaches them the value of money and the importance of not taking things for granted. Allow them to keep track of 3 basic things: spending, saving, and giving. Through this process will differ from an adult budget. Make a designated jar for each category and have them split their weekly allotment amongst them. Make the point that if they spend too much money on candy or toys, they may not have enough money to save or give. When your child wants to buy something but needs to put in the effort and plan to make it happen, this will come in handy. Budgeting can assist your child in staying on track and achieving their saving goals with a bit of discipline. Pay them fairly for their chores. Allowing children to earn money is an essential concept in helping them learn about finances, enabling them to do so by having them complete a weekly chore list. Completing the work and receiving a fair wage will teach them the value of money while also providing a sense of accomplishment. Fill out a chore chart with all your child's responsibilities listed clearly at the start of each week. On the weekend, assess which chores have been accomplished and pay them accordingly. This gesture will allow them to plan based on anticipated future earnings. Make sure to subscribe to the Stock Monster channel for more videos like this one. Avoid making spontaneous purchases. From a young age, teach your children that money is not always intended for immediate pleasure. Teach them the 48-hour rule. If they have an impulse to buy anything, they must wait 48 hours for it to subside. They may purchase it if they still desire it and it is within their budget. Saying no to impulse purchases is an integral part of teaching children not to spend more than they earn. This principle will help them avoid debt and lead financially independent lives. Consider them when making financial decisions. Involving your children in significant and more minor financial decisions teaches them the value of researching before making a necessary purchase. Taking your child shopping with you is a terrific approach to teach them about the practical, day-to-day financial decisions you make. Explain why you bought generic brand peanut butter or paper towels at the grocery store. Demonstrate to them that a higher brand name does not always imply higher quality, and that while buying generic may appear to be a minor difference, the savings pile up. When making large family purchases, such as a new car or home, you should also consider taking your child along. Encourage them to ask questions and explain why you made the purchases you did. Even if you have the final say, your child will appreciate having a voice, and they will most likely learn something along the way. From these experiences, they will be better equipped when it comes time for them to make similar decisions. Don't be afraid to tackle complex topics. Credit, debt, and interest rates can be challenging ideas to grasp, but there are always ways to simplify them so that even very young children may begin to understand them. Play a game like Monopoly or the Game of Life to take the sting out of difficult financial situations. You'll get the opportunity to explain what's going on in a non-threatening setting. Please, don't be shy to utilize your personal debt experiences to help them understand the notion. Explain that not all debt is wrong and that they will almost certainly acquire it at some point, such as for a mortgage or to help pay for an education. Teach them to be generous. Make a point of emphasizing the importance of donating early on. As soon as your child earns a wage or allowance, make sure they set aside a portion of it to contribute to a charitable organization or another important cause. If they're a little older, explain that some workplaces offer gift matching programs and that philanthropic gifts can even result in tax breaks. While this shouldn't be the only reason to give, it can be a motivator. Make saving enjoyable. Kids want to have a good time, so be creative. Download money-saving applications for kids. Print out a savings chart that show essential milestones or consider matching whatever your child can save as an added incentive. It's time to rejoice when they reach their savings target. Throw a party or take some time to savor whatever your child has worked so hard to earn. This encouragement will motivate them to establish new objectives and be enthusiastic about saving. Set a good example. Children are likely to pick up on their parents' attitudes and behaviors, so be careful how you talk about money around them. When your children are present, consider your purchase priorities. Are you a spendthrift or a saver? To teach your children the value of saving money, be honest about your financial objectives and credit score. Although discussing credit, debt, and interest with young children might be daunting, it is critical to help them develop healthy financial habits throughout their lives. Starting the conversation early will help kids make better financial decisions, improve their credit score, and stay out of debt. Children are like snowflakes in that they are all unique. Parents are in the same boat. You might not agree with all of the suggestions we compile. That's perfectly acceptable. As a parent, you have a lot of leeway in teaching your children about money and instilling good spending and saving habits. Whatever method you use to teach your children to save, keep in mind that it is in your best financial interest for them to be able to manage and grow their own money in the future. After all, you might be able to rely on your children's frugal habits to support you long after you've hung up your hats. Thank you for tuning in. Leave a comment below for video suggestions. See you all in the next one.